We always talk about being tree huggers, and I always remind Mary that the tree I hugged was a sapling. It was a full-grown tree by the time she got to it. So one of those things. Hey, you got lots of people here. We need to talk about what's coming up.
Yes, we actually have three things that we want to talk about today, and we're going to kind of talk about them in order.
All right.
And the first one, of course, VISA is next week, and we've got a really exciting thing from a sustainability green perspective that we're adding to VISA this year because of the students. And so, Casey, why don't you tell us about what you're doing for VISA?
And joining me right now, Casey, is it Fangman?
Yes, that is correct. And I'm a sophomore at Iowa State, and I'm the president of a group called the Greenhouse Group, and our group is responsible for creating the recycling program in the Department of Residence. And one of the events that we wanted to do was get involved in VISA this year, and from that we are actually going to be doing an organized recycling program on Central Campus VISA Saturday, in which we'll have a booth on Central Campus. People can swing by. If they have any flyers or redeemable bottles or plastic water bottles or anything like that, we'll be recycling those at our booth during the Saturday of VISA.
So you'll be doing the actual recycling right there?
Yes, yep. We'll have a booth right on campus, and one of the cool things that we're actually doing is we're going to have a large counter, and as students or community or whoever stop by with their cans or redeemable bottles, we're actually going to be counting those and keeping track of them, and our goal is to be 6,000. So during the Saturday VISA, we're going to be promoting this throughout the day, currently counting the cans and bottles and trying to beat the 6,000 mark.
All right, that's the recyclables, and you're located on Central Campus.
That is correct, and we'll also have booths around Central Campus as well, and you'll see white barrels and people with green gloves doing the recycling across Central Campus. There will be about 15 different locations around Central Campus that people can recycle for.
Well, this is ambitious. Congratulations. I like this idea.
Thank you very much. And the proceeds from the cans will actually go to future sustainable projects for our group, and the Pop Tats will be donated to the Ronald McDonald House.
Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary, continuing on.
Green-handed. Did you get that?
Green-handed. I did get that. Yeah. Okay. You're usually red-handed. Caught red-handed.
No, I'm always caught green-handed, Mel.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, secondly?
Secondly, we wanted to talk about Earth Week.
Okay.
And Earth Week is coming up the 19th through the 24th of April. And I know your radio viewers can't see this, Mel, but maybe you can describe to me what this week at a glance for Earth Week activities in Ames and Iowa State looks like.
It's very colorful to the radio viewers, the radio listeners even like that more, because, yeah, but it is beautiful. Yeah, it's a busy week, isn't it? It's a busy week.
It is, and the exciting thing is, the Greenhouse group and the Green Umbrella group, which is an organization that just started on campus this year due to Casey and Chandra Peterson also, is a group that involves all environmental student organizations on campus. And they started putting together a couple of things. One of the things they put together for the week is a book swap. Anybody from the community can bring in books that they aren't interested in anymore, and they can swap them for other books that look interesting.
So that'd be all my old textbooks.
Anything.
Yeah.
Right. But what they started doing, they started looking at this, and Sean Wagner is an intern that's working with me, and I said, Sean, go out and see what all the events are happening around Ames and Iowa State. Put it into one calendar, and look what we have now.
Sean, what kind of an endeavor was this? That's one heck of a calendar.
Yeah, it's really jam-packed all week, and it just keeps on growing. If the viewers are interested, they can go ahead and go to livegreen.iastate.edu and check out the detailed schedule and the at-a-glance schedule.
And we encourage everybody to get involved.
Yeah, lots and lots of activities all week, some ranging from scavenger hunt to a concert Saturday night, free concert, Ryman Gardens.
Wow, there you go. You pushed it all the way there. We're going to take a break. We got more to talk about on Earth Day, Earth Week, and all this coming up here on the Breakfast Club. We're at Northcrest Community. Come on out and see us. We'll be back after the news at the top of the hour. You're listening to 1430 KASI Ames.
News, weather, sports, and everything that means anything to you is here on News Talk 1430. KASI.
Of course, Mary Rankin joins me, and we were just talking and capsulating. Now, where are we at in this? Because I'm lost.
Well, we were just talking about all the diversity of events that we have, and that they're all included on the Live Green website at Iowa State, livegreen.iastate.edu. And the important thing is that any of these events are open to anybody in the community, so we really hope the community will be engaged in these events. And they're not just at Iowa State. We've really tried to include events that are going around all over the community. Events ranging from, planting flowers or creating your own garden, making a compost. Jax is doing an environmental film festival, as was mentioned, the concert at Ryman Gardens, kite flying on Central Campus.
I like the kite flying stuff.
Yeah, and there'll be booths for different student and community organizations so people can learn more about all these great green things that are going on, not only at Iowa State, but all throughout Ames. So we just really hope that folks will do whatever they need to do to celebrate Earth Day in their own way, but just to give that recognition.
Right, this one hit me, though. Electric bikes for ISU students.
Right. Through the Pepsi Refresh grants, Iowa State was actually contacted by a gentleman in Minnesota that works with electric bikes, and he has a Pepsi Refresh grant out right now being voted on. And if the popularity votes come in, and this is within one of the top 10 vote getters, then we have the opportunity to get electric bikes at Iowa State to be made for student use. We would own those, the students would be able to use them, and you can still pedal them, but they're electric assist.
I like those. I need a big one of those. One that I have electricity, then I assist when it runs out. One of those things is the kind of thing I want to. We haven't talked to you yet, have we? Are you going to talk to me?
Sure, why not?
What's your name?
My name's Jordan Smelly. I'm a senior in music education.
All right, Jordan. So are you excited about this Earth Week situation out here?
Yeah, absolutely. We've really put a lot of work into it. I think there's an incredible range of activities going on. I actually hadn't seen the schedule until this morning. So.
You're as amazed as I am.
Yeah, that's about right. Just the stuff going on. One thing I'm actually really excited about is the Gabrielle Louise concert. It's a concert happening at Ryman Gardens on Friday night. Starts at 5:30 and goes for a couple hours. She's a singer that we've been really hoping to get, and she had an open spot in her schedule, and so we snagged her for Earth Week, and it's going to be an incredible concert. I really hope people in the university community and across Ames can come out for the concert. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think Apollo the French fry, she drives kind of an unusual vehicle powered by, I think, deep fried grease and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. She used grease, vegetable oil, and she tours around the country singing and then explaining her vehicle to people. So I know Mary can tell you more about her, and so can Sean.
All right, well, we're not going to let him because we want you to be out at the concert. Again, the time of that?
The workshop, she actually does a workshop talking about how she started as an artist and then decided she was making too much of an impact, and so started greening her artistry, if you will. That starts at 5:30. The concert then starts at 6:30, goes until 8 o'clock. And folks still have the opportunity then to get back on Central Campus and watch Avatar on Central Campus lawn.
There you go. Got all that going on. Again, what's the website they can go to get all this information?
livegreen.iastate.edu.
Celebrate Earth Week. Thanks so much.